Hello everyone. Good morning. This is a pre-recorded discussion in Computer 7 because we didn't meet with Saint what's it? Saint Anne and Saint Agatha. Okay. Before we start, let us check the LLM1 for you to know your scores in pre-assessment in LLM1. Okay. So, number one, the physical equipment in a computer system, keyboard, drive, printer, monitor, etc. is the okay. The the right answer is hardware. Okay, keyboard, disk drive, printer, monitor. These are all hardwares. This can be touched. They are malleable and they can be seen as a computer components. Okay. Number two, a collection of related information sorted and dealt with is as a unit is a what? Data or file? It is file, okay? Because it is collection of related information, okay? Number three, an error is also known as what? The right answer is bug, okay? Debugging is the process of solving the error. Cursor is this one, kining akong gilihok-lihok karon, or this blinking vertical line. Okay, this is also known as the cursor. Okay, there's a story behind this bug. There's a story behind this why it is there. This error is called a bug because a long time ago when our computers is big chunky machines, actual bugs really caused error to these computers, like all kinds of vermin, like um, cockroaches, small mice, lizards. They get electrocuted inside these machines and caused error to the computers. And over time, as the computer gets smaller and smaller, even though it is not the bug who's causing the error, we still call it bug. Okay. Number four, blank is the device that reads and records information on disks. The right answer is disk drive. File is the related information that is sorted and dealt with as a unit. Okay. And hard drive are the malleable components of a computer, and facts even doesn't even relate to this computer subject. It's just there. Okay. Number five, a flat metallic disk that contains a large amount of permanently stored information read optically as is called a. The right answer is A, CD-ROM. Okay. CD player is a player mao ni siya mo dawat sa CD-ROM para mo play. And frisbee is uh, this one is a disc that you throw and will fly in the air, and this is not completely a computer related. Number six, the blinking symbol on the computer screen is called, I just explained it earlier what cursor is, so the right answer is cursor. Okay. Number seven, the heart of the computer where the instructions are carried out. The overall activity is called the A. The correct answer is A. CPU or Central Processing Unit. Okay. Number eight, blank is a machine that takes data in the form of numbers. words or symbols and performs operation according to the directions given. Okay, so the answer is first, taskbars is a software from the bottom of your screen. Okay, this one right here is called the taskbar. Okay, it lets you see what programs are running. Okay, that's why it's called taskbars. B, computer, the computer itself, and C, hard drive. So, and the correct answer is computer. It is a machine that takes data in the form of numbers, words, or symbols and performs operations according to the directions given. Ang mohatag og directions sa computer is ang liveware, which is ang user. Okay, kita may mohatag og numbers, kita may mohatag og words sa computer, kita may mohatag og symbols, and sila ang computer mo perform sa operation. Okay, kitay musugo sa computer kung sa buhaton niya. Like for example, sa browser, mag-search kag YouTube and iyang buhaton ng imong gusto. Like computer, I want to watch music videos. Then it'll take you somewhere like YouTube. And number 9, another word for a computer program is a hardware. A computer program can't be touched. It is not malleable. You cannot physically touch it. Okay, so hence the answer is software. Okay, games is also under software. Okay, uh, games is also a computer program, but in a specific way. The accurate answer here is software. Okay, data going into the computer is called data going into the computer is called. So your keyword here is going into. Okay, so the right answer is in. Input, like putting inside. Okay, input. Okay, input is the correct answer. Number 11, the screen connected to a computer is also known as a video display terminal. It's called A, TV set, B, monitor, C, motherboard. So obviously motherboard is a component of a computer, and uh, it holds the components like RAM, um, CPU, and video cards. This is the motherboards hold those kinds of computer components. So it doesn't display video. Okay, so let's eliminate this one. Let's look at TV set and monitor. Both of these can display video. Okay, so let's think about which of these two is the proper video display for a computer. When you say TV set, uh, it is designed to be watched in a large distance. If you're using TV set as a computer, your eyes might hurt, or it will be blurry. Okay, so the right answer is monitor. It is designed for computers and designed in a short distance viewing. Okay, it would hurt your eyes because it is designed for short distance viewing, and it has a more pixels than a TV set. Okay, number 12, a set of instructions telling the computer what to do is called A, Windows, B, Mentor, C, Program. First, Windows is an operating system. Okay, it is the soul of your computer. Mentor, mentor is a person who will Mentor is a person who teaches you, mentor or a teacher. And program is the instruction. Okay, so the right answer here is program. Another synonym of a program is instruction. Okay, number 13, blank is a device that makes computer output visible on paper. A. Modem, B. Printer, C. Peripherals. The right answer is printer, B. 14. A small handheld device that controls the cursor on the screen is called A. Joystick, B. Control command, C. Mouse. The right answer is mouse. Okay. 15. A collection of programs that controls how the computer system runs and processes information is called A. Computer, B. Operating system, C. Microsoft Office. A collection of programs that controls how the computer system. So here's your clue. Computer system. So the correct answer is, actually there are two clues. Computer system and the word before the answer. An. Okay? So which means the next word will be a vowel. So there is only one among these three. There are only one word that is starting with a vowel letter, which is the operating system. B. Okay? There are two clues. This one and this one. Okay? So that's English subject for you right there. So that's it. So let us continue on Al-Alam 2, in which this will also serve as sort of a review for the upcoming midterm exams. Okay. We will be talking about computer systems and components of computer system. First, a computer system is a collection of entities, hardware, software, and liveware. Now let me explain to you what a liveware is. We already know what hardware is and software is. Hardware are the parts of the computer that can be touched or malleable. Okay? So these are example of a hardware: screen, printer, unit, the system unit, and the keyboard, speakers, mic. So that's all the hardware, everything that can be touched and can be seen. Software is the programs installed in these hardwares, okay? And liveware is the computer user, which is you or me. Anyone operating the machine is called the liveware, okay? So let's continue. This is a part of the computer. This is the monitor, an output device that lets you see your work as you go. Okay? The monitor is like the eye of the computer. The monitor is where you understand what's happening inside the computer. Okay? System unit, the case that contains the CPU, memory, and the power supply, disk drivers, and all other hardware such as modem that are in the internal format. And this is called the printer. I think you'll know what this looks like. Hard drive, which is inside the system unit. Flash card, memory reader, floppy disk drive, mouse, disk, keyboard, floppy disk, and microphone. Okay? Next is we'll be talking about basic parts of the computer. So first, monitor. You know already how monitor looks like. Next is the CPU. Actually, this is not a CPU, but the CPU uh, resides inside this uh, casing. Okay. CPU stands for Central Processing Unit. They contain the brains of the computer. They can be desktop models that the monitor sits on top of or tower models that stand up tall. Okay? CPU. So when you hear CPU, the keyword here is the brains. Okay, when you hear the brains, it means the CPU. Okay? Floppy disk, you don't really see this kind of things anymore because it's pretty much obsolete at this time. We use flash drive now that are like 2 terabytes, 1 terabytes. But let me explain still what floppy disk drives are. The CPU has places to insert disks. One kind of disk drive is a floppy disk drive. Actually, I think this is the first. No, no. A floppy disk drive reads information from very thin floppy disks inside a hard plastic case. Floppy disks can hold up to 1.44 megabytes of information. Now imagine that. Imagine what you can put on this floppy disk. Only a one picture, not even a one music that you want, your favorite music, not even your favorite music. Okay, next is CD-ROM, stands for compact disc read only memory. They are flat, shiny disks that store information. So disk read only memory means a disk that can't be altered or edited. From the word disk read only, dili na ninyo ma-edit. Okay, o kung sa'y nasa sud sa CD. Okay, next is most new computers have CD-RW drives. CD-RW stands for Compact Disk Rewrite. Okay, disk rewrite means it can be altered, it can be edited, it can be deleted. Okay, so this type of disk allows you to write information to it as well as read from it. Most can hold up to 700 megabytes of information. Okay, next is the DVD drive. The newest computer comes with the option of a DVD drive. A DVD digital video disc looks like just a CD but holds so much information. They can store 4.7 gigabytes of data. Next is the flash drive. This is most likely we always use today. A flash drive is a relatively new storage device like a mini portable hard drive. You plug it into the USB or the Universal Serial Bus port on the front of the computer and you can save to it. Okay, some call this USB, but the USB actually is the Universal Serial Bus port. Okay, the right to call this the right word to call these things is flash drive, not USB. Okay, USB is where you plug it into. Okay, a flash drive is the object. Okay, which is this one. So from now on, please refrain from calling it USB. Okay, next, how do computers work? Input. This is when information is entered into a computer. Some common input devices include a keyboard, mouse, and scanner. Okay, when you say input, an information goes into the computer. Okay, one example here is the keyboard. When I press a key, like for example in the keyboard, I will press Y. Now I will press Y. The information goes into the computer and shows it. See? Y. The information goes into the computer and shows it. So this is called an input. I just inputted a Y key or Y letter to the computer. Okay? And when I press backspace, it is still an input to tell the computer what to do and erase the Y keys. Okay, that's why it's called a input. The second example is mouse. When I click, I'm telling the computer what to do, and when I move the mouse, I'm telling the computer what to do with the cursor to move it. And that is sort of information going inside the computer, telling what to do, telling what I want. So that is also considered an input. And third is a scanner. Okay, when I want to scan a document, printed document, and turn it into an image, it is also an input. Okay, another example of an input is this mic I'm using right now. My voice going into the computer being recorded. Okay, that is also considered as a input because the information goes inside the computer. Okay, your keyword here is in, going in, or going into. Any information that goes into your computer using certain device is called an input. Okay, output on the other hand is the total opposite of the input. This is the information that comes out of the computer after it has been processed. The information comes out on output device such as a printer or computer monitor. So output, it is a data from the computer that is received by the liver or the user. Okay, one example here is the printer. Okay, when the printer or the computer prints something, it is an information going out. Okay, or the computer monitor, which you can see the data, I mean video, that is an information going into your eyes for you to see what's going on to the computer. So that's why it's called output. uh, it is an information coming out of your computer. Okay, another example here is speakers. There is music or sound coming out from the speakers, okay, and goes into your ears. That's why it's called an output. The music or the sound is the information that comes out from the computer. Okay. Next is processing. This is when the information is handled by the computer's brain, known as the CPU or the central processing unit. Okay, input devices. We already talked about that. So this is kind of the input devices. Keyboard, you already know that. Mouse, you already know that. Scanner, printer, and speakers. These are all the input devices. Okay, and here is an activity for you. I will just I will just show you this one for like 30 seconds. You can just pause the video and start answering 1, 2, and 3. Okay, pause now. Okay, so next, you can hit pause so you can copy and answer. I mean, you can answer right away. Next. Okay, when you're done, take a picture of your answers and upload it to the Google Drive that you made. Okay, so this will be your review. So this is will be from LLM1 and to LLM2. That is the coverage of your midterm examinations. Okay, so that's it. This is your Computer 7 teachers saying, I hope you learned a lot from this subject. Computer subject might be not much, but I hope this will be useful as you embark on the new normal and using technology as your guide to your education. And that's it. Keep safe, everyone.